Maiden, Frame, Gut. Howie here, Howie's Late Night Rush with two excellent comedians this week. Dennis Blair. Dennis.
Hi, Howie.
Good to see you.
Nice to meet you.
Love your work. Thank you for being on.
Love your wife.
Syndicate.
What?
Again? Which one?
Oy,
And Dan Gabriel. Folks, for the first time, Dan Gabriel. Newbie, Fresh Blood, Twilight.
Yay! And now your notes are on my hand.
Damn it. Darn it. Dan, I apologize it took so long to get you up here, but you're one of the funniest gentlemen I've ever known in a long time, it says on your copy points. No, I'm serious.
You're one of the funniest guys ever, you asked me to say.
Folks, Dennis Blair and Dan Gabriel, great combination. Probably, I would say, 52 years worth of comedy, too, with Dan Gabriel. But
Wow.
No, you know what? I got to start with you only because we have a limited amount of time. Please tell me, because you were the opening act for both the late great George Carlin and the late great Rodney Dangerfield.
I kill headliners.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Murdered both
Apparently.
of them.
That's what I do.
You don't want Dennis opening for you.
No.
It's a death sentence.
But I mean, what a treat to have George Carlin, arguably the most, I think he's the most well-respected comic amongst our peers.
Could be. Could
That
be.
he would ask you
Yes.
to be his opening act for 18 years.
18 years. And I never met him. No. It was fun. We had some fun. We had some fun on the road.
hilarious.
Why do I keep using Dennis? That's my one Carlin line.
So funny.
We had a great time on the road, man. I got stories, but we don't have time.
Oh, darn it.
What can I tell you?
And then before that, was it Dangerfield first and then Carlin? Or-
Dangerfield, then Joan Rivers.
Oh, you were just,
For 2
that's
years.
right.
Me and Gary Shandling opened for her together.
I remember
was
she
two
took
opening
Shandling
acts.
under his wings. I remember that. Yeah.
Oh my God, we had a great
That
time
must have
on
been
the
so
road.
much fun.
And then Tom Jones for a year, and then George Carlin.
Wow, Tom Jones.
Yeah,
Tom
that was
Jones?
fun. That
He's
was
not
fun.
very funny, though.
No, he wasn't. As a matter of fact, he said 2 words to me every night. We'd cross.
What were the
off-
2 words?
Hello, lad. That was it.
Oh, yeah, really?
And he'd go on. I'd come off, and he'd
Really?
go right on.
And then, wow.
That was it. And the
then
band.
after the show, you would clean up the panties.
What? Someone has to.
You would, yeah.
And that's just his.
Yeah.
Hey, folks, Dan Gabriel's been on Showtime, Comedy Central, and you've got a podcast.
I do have a podcast. It's on iTunes. It's also at thebestmedicinepodcast.com. It's called The Best
Yes,
Medicine.
this is fascinating. This premise, how does
It's
it
an
work?
advice show. It's comics giving advice. People email in their problems, and we honestly try to help them. And the humor comes out of our honesty. And it's a great show. We've
Do you
had a lot
really
of
heal
awesome
anybody?
comics.
Do you really heal anybody? I mean, do you really give some sound advice?
I think
Seriously.
that we do. Every episode, I'd say that we actually solve a couple of problems. Like, we'll have maybe 5 problems, and we'll sort of talk around them, but 2 of them will,
Really?
you know. Yeah, because comics are smart guys. Comics
definitely.
are people, you know, like, we know people really well,
Mm-hmm.
and so we've been in a lot of situations, and we just have some expertise to throw down, you know.
The funny
Like,
thing is, oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. You were.
We had Sean Rouse on the other day. I don't know if you know Sean, but somebody wrote in about how do I get. I'm really into feet. I have a foot fetish, but I'm scared to tell my girlfriend. How do I do that? And Sean had great advice for him. He goes, pretend like the fetish is just being born because of her feet, because her feet are so wonderful, and that'll get her into it. And I was like, man, that's great advice.
That's great advice. Creates more problems. Folks, Dan Gabriel, Dennis Blair, Fade to Black.